Welcome, dear ones, to our 21st guided meditation session, the last in the series of our 21 weekly Cultivating Awareness challenge. Today, we will explore introspective meditation techniques where we will attempt to align our perceptions, emotions, and thoughts to the light of higher discernment and divine wisdom. In this practice, I hope we can have a glimpse of the pure state of consciousness, also known as enlightenment. Enlightenment is defined as a state of a heightened spiritual practice, understanding, and insight. Often it is associated with spiritual context and is considered to be a state of ultimate wisdom and understanding. In some traditions, enlightenment is seen as the ultimate goal of spiritual practice and is associated with the attainment of inner peace and self realization. It is worth noting that enlightenment is a complex and multifaceted concept, often described as a journey rather than a destination. Different people and cultures may have varied interpretation of enlightenment and different paths of achieving it, but it generally involves a sense of transcendence, connection with a higher power, and a sense of unity with the universe. Some may argue that enlightenment is not something that can be achieved, but rather a state of being always present and can be awakened through spiritual practice. Enlightenment can either be the journey or the end result of the meditation process or practice. The journey itself is where the crucible. The path can be much harder and trickier because of the fabrications of the mind, the resistance of the ego, and the nature of emotions, to name a few. To elaborate more, the fabrications of the mind that goes with many different names, such as concepts of the mind or the monkey mind, or the stories that plays in the background of our mind, or the thoughts that gravitate into the subconscious mind and gets woven into the stories we tell ourselves and repeated out to others as part of our story. These are concepts that tends to make ourselves small, disempowered, and isolated. On the flip side, this can be concepts that clouds our vision of reality or that grabs our attention towards fantasy or delusions. A healthy ego is important in establishing our core identity and ability to forge forward a value-centered life. The ego becomes unhealthy when it becomes overblown and is hypersensitive. Every being counts. By definition, an egotistical person deems himself or herself or his or her needs more important than those around them, and that their needs are more urgent or more important, even if it puts those around them at risk or in a detrimental situation. Emotions are important in processing the energy of our human experience. When used as a tool, it can guide us towards what needs to be attended to or that needs to change. Emotions become an oppressor when it overwhelms our reasons and clouds our judgment. In my opinion, two of the most destructive emotions are anger and fear. Both emotions can be wielded as a tool that can bring about great personal and collective transformation. But if it overwhelms a person or the collective, it can destroy and bring about chaos and great suffering. The elusiveness of being enlightened can be discouraging for those who are new to meditation. For the experienced meditators, being enlightened is the cherry on top of an introspective journey. You may wonder, how can one be enlightened or be in an enlightened state? Here are some common practices that are believed to lead to enlightenment. First, meditation and mindfulness, which is said to clear the mind and reduce distractions, which then can aid in pursuit of enlightenment. Second, yoga and other spiritual practices such as Tai Chi, Qigong, and other practices that combine physical movements, breathing techniques, and meditation help align the body and mind and bring about greater sense of spiritual practice or awareness. Third is self-reflection and self-inquiry through examining one's thought, beliefs, and actions, and questioning the nature of self and reality, which help to cultivate wisdom and insight, which can lead to enlightenment. Fourth, reading and studying spiritual texts and teachings of the spiritual masters and enlightened beings are said to help deepen understanding and insights. An insight that one can gain from reading and studying spiritual teachings are surrendering to a higher power and letting go of attachments, desires, and ego can help cultivate sense of inner peace and can lead to enlightenment. Let's take a moment to ground ourselves to the protective core of Mother Earth and be in our own energy field. Center yourself in the flow of your inhale and exhale while being in your neutral attention and compassionate awareness. Breathe in healing and breathe out harmony. Breathe in peace and breathe out healing. At this point, let's get deeper into the introspective meditation practice of being enlightened. I welcome you here at the meditation part of our Cultivating Awareness Challenge. You are at the right place at the right time. We will focus on self-reflection and self-inquiry with the intention to gain insight into our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Shift your focus on your feet, allowing your breath to reach all the way down to your toes. Then notice both of your ankles, lower legs, and knees. Acknowledge any feelings of sensation without judgment. Continue noticing your upper legs and hips, inviting your breath to reach both of these areas in your body. If any feelings or sensation arise, notice without judgment and let it pass through your exhale. Shifting your focus on your belly, internal organs, and low back area. Scan for any feelings and sensations that needs clearing or loving focus. Notice with neutral mindset. Continuing up to your mid and upper back, ribs and chest, lungs and heart. Scan for any feelings or sensation that needs to be seen or noticed. Stay in your neutrality. Then scanning both your shoulders, arms, and hands. Notice any energy that needs to be cleared. Allow your inhale to reach your fingertips and visualize clear light flowing in through each of your arms, all the way down your fingertips. Then shift your focus gently to your neck, throat, whole face, and head, scanning for any sensations or feelings that needs to be cleared or processed. Notice without judgment and allow your exhale to clear out these areas of your body. From here, imagine yourself in a peaceful place. It can be a secluded beach or a forest. Notice every detail around you, the texture of the ground, the breeze touching your skin, the warmth of the sun, and the sound of nature. Take it all in and focus on the feelings of peace and calm that nature's bring. Stay in this peaceful and nurturing space for 3 minutes, refocusing on your breath and sense of peace if you get distracted. Then gently shift your focus to your beliefs, thoughts, or actions that are popping up in the present moment. Notice any insight that arises from examining your beliefs or thoughts or actions. Reflect on any patterns or habits that you noticed in this self-inquiry and give yourself permission to question the reason behind it. If it helps, focus on one specific area in your life that you want to improve on and inquire within yourself on how you can change it. Stay in this practice for 3 minutes. Come back to the present moment. Follow the natural flow of your breath. Inhale and let your belly rise. Exhale and let your face relax. I encourage you to continue this practice of self-reflection and self-inquiry on your own or by coming back to this video if you need guidance. Remember that the purpose of this meditation is not to find answers, but to raise questions that can bring you closer to understanding your authentic self and having a glimpse or experience of that state of being enlightened, no matter how brief or fleeting. Thank you for participating in this meditation challenge. This is the end of our 21-week Cultivating Awareness challenge as well. Namaste.